Welcome to episode 11 of my Euro Chronicles, where Mila and I make it to Aix-en-Provence, a city we knew almost nothing about yet had the most pleasure discovering. Home to sweet cafes, pretty flea markets, lovely parks, and amazing pastries, Aix completely wooed us.
Navette à l'anis, spécialité d'Aix-en-Provence. On goûte?
Il y a un espresso machine. Wow.
J'aime pas tant l'anis. Ça va être bon là-dedans.
Oh my god.
Sucré. Vraiment bon.
C'est un peu sablé. Oh my god, thank you Jesus Christ.
J'adore ce genre de biscuit. T'as raison, c'est comme un sablé. I just peed myself. Mon dieu.
Tu sais, je me fais déjà un espresso ici. Dans ma belle machine.
I need milk.
Je sais pas si je peux boire ça.
Time to grow up.
C'est un espresso shot. It's really disgusting.
Dip your cookie in it.
On va chercher la bouffe.
Coffee like that just doesn't do it for me.
It's time to grow up.
We're really hungry. Oh my god, c'est littéralement 5 minutes de marche. Whenever there's like a hiccup in traveling, I get really anxious. And we had like a little travel hiccup this morning. I just like broke down this morning. I was like, I can't do this right now. But now I feel better. We're here and Aix is gonna be really nice. I, for some reason, thought that Aix was a beach town, which is why I went to the beach one last time this morning to like get as much beach as I can. I'm like dreaming of quesadillas right now. I'm excited to eat good food because in Saint Raphael, there were no restaurants. We were eating chickpeas and pasta. It wasn't glamorous. So I'm excited because here there are so many cute spots. Fit change. Brandy, really old brandy. Oh. I'm gonna show you upstairs.
C'est dégueulasse. Oh my god. Karma.
Ouais. La salle de bain.
As soon as we arrived in Aix, we went on the hunt for food, stopping at Boca Loca for some Mexican. The quesadillas and tacos were very simple, but the salsa on mine took it to the next level. A super satisfying meal after a day of travel.
Hey guys, so I just went through a traumatic experience. I speak to the waiter in French, I order, and he answers me in English. The last time I checked, I was speaking French, and it's rude because I've spoken French my whole life. It was my first language. J'ai l'air de quoi, genre? C'est comme dire que je baragouine en français. Non, je parle français, tu me parles en français. Aussi simple que ça. Bref, ça m'a troublée, ça m'a secouée, ça m'a choquée. And now I kind of want my language. Je vais sortir comme ça.
Hello, Pote. Now we're gonna go wander around, discover the city. Andiamo.
We stopped at this pretty boutique to get my mom some creams and soaps. Dessert, we got some ice cream because, like I said, my time in Italy made me form a strong craving for it after every meal.
Merci madame, merci beaucoup, bonne journée. Thoughts? So refreshing.
We licked our scoops and gobbled our cones down while wandering the streets. The town was so beautiful, quaint, and clean, with flowers at every corner and pebble streets underfoot.
Mon premier sorbet, citron lime. So refreshing. I'm so thirsty right now. I could chug 20 bottles of water, so I just really needed that. À date, Aix, c'est magnifique. Tout est propre, tout est beau. On se promène, c'est tellement joli. I love it. I think it's gonna be like one of the highlight places we stay this trip for me. It's also where my mom studied abroad and learned French in college. It's nice to like be where she was.
Neil and I started a super disturbing docu-series on Netflix and hung out a bit before hitting the sack.
Good morning. I made tea. Cookies.
day serum, drunk elephant day serum. I'm peeling, my butt is peeling. Check. Ooh. A lot of people ask what lip liners I use. It's true.
A lot of people have been asking
about my lip liner because I have the best lip liners.
Those are my 4 best lip liners.
And one of them was mine. But my go-to lip liner is the Lippy Pencil in the shade Ellery. I wear it every day. I always put my blush on my under eye. Ignore me right now because it's not. It needs to settle in. Donc, l'itinéraire de la journée. Marché, il y en a 2 qui sont quand même proches les uns des autres. Puis, atelier Paul Cézanne. C'est pas vraiment un musée, là, parce que c'est pas grand. C'est comme une grosse chambre, je crois, ou c'est comme un terrain où l'artiste Paul Cézanne a peint ses œuvres. Je connais pas vraiment ces trucs, mais we can look it up while we walk there. Mais c'est comme à voir, puis c'est vraiment cool parce que tu vois l'espace dans lequel il a créé. Super sympa et artsy. C'est a bit out of the city, so ça nous permet de voir plus d'Aix-en-Provence. Apparemment, ça prend genre 30 minutes à faire, tu sais, c'est pas genre une longue affaire. Puis, il y a 2 trucs que je veux essayer. On n'est pas obligé d'essayer les 2 aujourd'hui, mais je veux essayer des macarons et je veux essayer une madeleine. On est en France. Ensuite, dans cette région-là, le centre-ville, c'est quand même petit. On peut se rendre à une friperie qui a été recommandée, qui s'appelle Blow Up, comme Flow Vibes. Fait qu'on peut faire du magasinage, puis il y a aussi une place de bijoux qui a été recommandée, puis j'ai pensé à toi. C'est une place Vendôme qui est super proche de notre appart, littéralement 5 minutes de marche. Fait que genre après notre magasinage, si on veut juste aller s'asseoir puis relaxer. Pour souper, on a beaucoup d'options, fait que ça dépend de notre vibe, on verra. We're going to the market.
In the morning, we went to Place Richelme and Mirabeau for the farmers and flea markets. We started off at the flea market where there were booths on top of booths of clothing, beachwear, soaps, and knickknacks. When we turned the corner into the farmer's market, we were welcomed by produce overflowing off tables at every turn. It all looked so delicious, I had to exercise the most self-control to not go and buy every single fruit I saw. As soon as we spotted the mountain of cherries at this one booth, we knew we had hit the jackpot. We got a huge bag we enjoyed at this nearby park.
Got some cherries at the market.
My mom came here on exchange in her 20s and really wanted Mila and I to see where it was that she learned to speak French and fell in love with France, its food, and its people. It was cool to imagine her at my age, wandering the streets of Aix, having probably very similar reflections and fears and questions to those I was having, and learning to speak the language as she went. Stomachs filled to the brim with cherries, we walked back into the city center to do some vintage shopping, stopping into a few vintage stores and local businesses.
Mais je sais pas si c'est trop long. Debating this top. Has no buttons, but it's so pretty. Look at this foulard. This one. Non, je les aime pas sur moi. Oh my god. Cute.
I had heard great things about macaron Caroline, so I picked up pistachio and peanut macaron on our way to lunch. The pistachio one was delicious, the peanut one not so much. We then stopped in a church. Churches permeate the streets of France and are always so beautiful. This one was so inviting with its cold air and silence. I love sitting in churches whenever I feel even slightly upset or overwhelmed. It really calms me. Then we stumbled upon a nougat store. My dad adores nougat and pistachio, so we got him a hunk of pistachio nougat.
Nougat au pistache pour papa. Vraiment bon.
We then got a salad from Big Broad, which is a make-your-own salad spot with great produce and dressings.
We got nougat for our dad because he really likes it. We went into a church. It was really pretty. I think we're just gonna keep walking around and shopping and sightseeing. Maybe go to Place Vendôme.
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a big matcha girl. Therefore, when I found out there was a cafe with the word matcha in its name in Aix, you can bet I found myself there nearly every day to get my fix. Yasumi Matcha is located on this quiet strip that's somewhat hidden from the big city streets, and they serve the most amazing matcha. I tried their blossom matcha on this day, and it was sweet tea goodness.
Refreshing, sweet matcha blossom. 10 on 10.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I found you. And you know that I'm yours, alright. You can tell by the look in my eyes. Don't wanna play it good.
Pit stop to get our books, and then we're gonna go to Place Vendôme, apparently super pretty park area, to just read our books and hang out. We walked to Atelier Cézanne, but turns out you had to book in advance, so we made reservations to go on Tuesday instead. We've checked off pretty much all the places we want to go. I got the macaron from the place I wanted to go. I think the madeleine will be for tomorrow because I'm like sugared out. We also got nougat. I tasted a bunch. My matcha, I'm so happy. And we stopped for salad, went to Camus, I believe is the jewelry store. I found earrings I really liked, but I'm so indecisive. And then we also stopped at this vintage store that sells a bunch of jeans, like Levi's, and I found 2 pairs of shorts I really like, so I'm debating which ones I want from them. She had so many to pick from and they were all so great. Only 35 euro for a pair of jean shorts, which is so good. And then we went to this place called Yasumi Matcha, and it is so good. I ventured out. I usually always get a matcha latte because I know I always like it. I'm the type of person, I like to try new foods, but when it comes to my matcha, I like what I like. But I'm so happy. It's so refreshing. I want to advance in my book, My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I'd say I'm more than halfway through, and it's pretty good, but like I mentioned, it doesn't really have a big plot, so I'm kind of like waiting for something to happen. Oh, and tonight we want to go to a restaurant, like sit down somewhere. So we're gonna probably walk around and like suss it out and see what there is. We went to this thrift store called Blow Up. Mila got some sunnies that she's been wearing all day. There was this bin at the thrift store, everything for €5, and I found this scarf, no, for €1. So adorable. The colors are so me. Just picture myself wearing this in the winter. It's adorable. I want to do an outfit change. I want to wear all the clothes that I brought. I was thinking this unif top. I wasn't thinking it, but I saw it. So we're going to do this. Ugh, I have like no bottoms. Would this look good together? No. Maybe my long skirt. That's ugly. I kind of want to wear this skirt. I got this in Antibes at a vintage shop called Bis. I don't know what to wear. Oh, let's see. So je suis down. Cute. Ooh. Concerning. I don't think this is nice together. I can't really see. Mila?
Le Red Legend.
Bon. Yeah, non.
Show me. Ah, c'est vraiment beau cette jupe.
Je l'ai thrift à Antibes.
Ah, je sais, ouais, j'aime le
Mais avec ce top?
Non, c'est juste sur toi, c'est fucking bien.
Merci.
Moi, j'aime.
Is this better? This is just what we're gonna do. I don't think it's too terrible. This is what we're doing.
We took a little AC break at our apartment, then went to Pavillon Vendôme to read our books.
Vendôme, magnifique. Genre trop suicide. Bon, coudonc. On a trouvé un endroit, s'asseoir un banc. We're gonna read with a pretty view on the flowers. It's a dream. Getting some nice jean shorts. It's warm. C'est freaking drôle. I'm buying jean shorts. They're Levi's vintage and they're so nice. These are the shorts I got. Longer, baggier fit 501 Levi's. And then these shorter ones, sorry. These are tighter and more of a booty short. Je sais pas si j'ai filmé le devant, mais I want to give her a shout. She was so nice. She did a deal, €55 for both. Getting ready for dinner. I'm wearing this set. I'm just figuring out what jewelry I want to wear. We've got this, young, playful, but then I have like my bougie jewelry, so I feel like it kind of clashes. I also have this, but the pinks are different. I don't like it. I think I might just go for a classic chunky gold chain. If I do that, I need to change my earrings. So much more. Ok, je me sens vraiment mieux. Qu'est-ce qui est mieux? Petit. Sérieux? Non. Sérieux? Mila and I are watching this, what's it called? Pray, Obey.
Keep sweet, pray and obey.
It's basically about, what's his face? Warren Jeffs, head of the FDLS church. It's just so fucked up, like all these young girls getting married with him. And it's like shocking that that happened in the United States so recently. I'm kind of annoyed because my shirt is so wrinkly.
Ça fonctionne pas.
No. In any case, we're eating Italian. We found 2 places that have yummy pasta, or what looks like yummy pasta, on like a lively terrace plaza type beach. I'm in the mood to like sit down and enjoy a meal. Also, I'm friggin' stupid, and when we stopped for matcha, I left the nougat. Le nougat. Nougat's to nougat. Oh, okay. And I left the bag at the matcha place, and then we just realized now, and I DM'd them on Instagram, and it turns out that they kept it. So I'm really happy. Off to dinner now.
To Portofino in Forum des Quarts d'Heure for dinner, where we both got cheesy pasta. It felt good to sit down in a restaurant again and enjoy a meal after eating so many pesto pasta meals in Saint Raphael. We had such a lovely sister date night.
Yum. Hanging out on a random street, got dinner. It was pretty good. We went to this place in Place, comment ça s'appelait? Quart d'heure? Non. Quart d'heure. Quart d'heure. Like not quart d'heure, quart d'heure. We got, comment ça s'appelle? Rigatoni, crème de parmesan. C'était pas très bon, c'était assez bon. C'était vraiment agréable comme ambiance. Now we're just at this random spot chilling. Ouais, je pense qu'on va juste se promener pour le reste de la soirée, mais c'était très agréable. J'ai beaucoup aimé. On a notre pain. Good morning. These are one of the shorts that I bought yesterday. Yum.
J'aime pas ça, genre, goûte. C'est bon.
Ça, c'est notre vibe à matin.
Yolanda.
Everyday. This is my everyday vibe, actually. I love Housewives.
C'est ma vie.
And Ben wanted out from Dancing with the Stars.
Did Lisa want me? Let's figure out my jewelry. Est-ce que tu vibes le noir?
Pas avec ça outfit. Peux-tu avoir les autres là?
We're gonna have to ponder that one. But then if I'm wearing this, I think I need gold. So I think we're gonna ditch the belly chain. We're going to Musée Granet. I looked it up and they seem to have really cool exhibitions. These shorts are the ones I bought yesterday. So awesome.
Flat to your face.
You still look done. Outfit changed 75 times. Took us a while to find something we liked, but here we are. We're going to get pizza and then we're gonna go to the museum.
We got a later start on this day and we're both craving pizza, so we headed straight to Pizza Capri for a slice. It did not look that appetizing from their booth, but as soon as they threw our slices in the oven, we understood what the fuss was all about. It was so good. Then we walked to Musée Granet, which is not only free for students, but was also my favorite museum thus far in my travels. Painting I fell in love with called Aix-en-Provence by Pierre Jacot, as well as lots of Picasso and Cézanne works. The museum had another building about a 10-minute walk away we set out to visit, not without stopping to try a calisson d'Aix on the way. This is the equivalent of what poutine represents in Quebec. It's their specialty treat. It was like marzipan, but a bit lemony with a coating of icing on top. Afterwards, we returned to Yasumi to get a mid-afternoon pick-me-up after lots of sightseeing. This time, I got an iced matcha, and it was fire.
T'aimes ça? I think that was probably, my favorite museum I've been to this whole Europe trip. I just really enjoyed the exhibition. Every time we turn a corner, there'd be a new piece that I'm like, I literally want that in my house when I'm older. I just love colorful art, funky patterns. It was so awesome. And they have two separate buildings. There's like the main museum and then there's this other one, I forget the name. Also, it was free because we're students, which is so awesome. I loved the vibes in there and it wasn't crowded. Every other museum I've been to has been pretty crowded. And it's just fun to be able to like take in the art without other people around. It's a different experience. And then I got a matcha latte with oat milk, which was so yummy. Yeah, now we're pit stopping here. I got changed because I was not feeling my outfit. Now we're gonna go to Parc Jourdan. I'm gonna try to finish my book. I'll let you know how I feel about it. I read a bit this morning before I went out to get some food. I'm like growing impatient, but I think that it's gonna be the type of book that only once I finish it, I get the message of it and like get the purpose of it. Yeah, I feel like it's building up towards something and I kind of have a gut feeling of what's about to happen and I'm excited to get to that part. So good day so far. We also got pizza this morning, which was really good. It didn't look that appetizing to me at first, but it was so good and warm and like mushy. And we also tasted calisson, which is the pastry that Aix-en-Provence is known for. And it's like these little marzipan things. I'm not actually sure what they're made of. They're really tasty. Going to museums like that gets me really excited about having my own home I can decorate and like putting all this art in it. I just, There was also this one piece, kind of abstract art for him, represented for the artist walking with his wife. And then Mila was like, looking at this reminded me of this song. And then we listened to it and it was just such a vibe. Another piece I liked was Woman Screaming, I think it's called, but it was superimposed carton. What's it called? I don't know, but it was really cool. Such a highlight. Our Airbnb host came to pick us up at the train station. She's so nice and she was talking to us about how Aix-en-Provence used to have a reputation for being a really good city for the nightlife, and then there were a bunch of restrictions that were put into place, and I thought she was talking about COVID, and she was like, no, old people being like, we don't want young people partying late at night and disrupting the city, so they put in all these restrictions so clubs close at like 1 a.m. or something crazy like that. So I don't really know what the going out scene is. I do know that there's like one club apparently that's really cool, but I don't know, like Mila and I are kind of on a different vibe right now, feeling like we just want to chill. We do a lot of that in Montreal. I'm not really craving a night out. I partied a lot with my friends, and just like this whole year I've been drinking and like going out a lot. I don't know, I don't feel good. I feel like I feel so much better when I'm not consuming stuff and when I'm not hungover all the time. Like I'm just over it. It doesn't bring me the pleasure that it did before. I have so much more fun when I do it more, what's it called, less often. It just gets to a point where it's so repetitive, and then I spend all weekend in my bed feeling like shit, and then it's just this cycle. I feel like it's normal your first year of uni to like want to experience that life. Well, I mean, if you're into that, which I was, and like I really had fun, but now I'm at a point where it's just like I just don't want to. So anyways, all that to say that I'm not really in a vibe of going out. I don't know, maybe we will one night. We'll see. For now, yeah, we're just enjoying having downtime, bonding time. Like last night we went on a walk for like an hour and we just talked and it felt so nice. And that's like the perfect night for me. I enjoy that so much. Also, going out is fun when you're in a social mood, when you're in the mood to meet people. And not that I'm not in the mood to meet people, like I always am happy to meet people, but I am in an antisocial mood lately. Honestly, I feel burnt out on social interactions where I just don't have the energy to socialize. I don't know what's up with me. It's the introvert in me is coming out. I'm like, I want to be by myself or with my sister or my family. I don't really want to go out. I don't want to have to make small talk with people. I just actually don't think I would be able to right now. I'm hitting a low. I feel like boring saying that, but I think it'll be different though once I get back to Montreal, see my friends again. I'll be like, oh, let's go out, let's do stuff. But that doesn't change that I just kind of want to switch my lifestyle around a little, because I kind of hit a wall at the end of the semester where I was just unwell with my lifestyle. I just wasn't taking care of myself at all. I don't really have a very active lifestyle, and then I'm like putting all this stuff into my body that isn't great for me every chance that I get. And I think it took me kind of exactly running into a wall, just feeling actually like the worst I've felt in a long time, for me to realize that I'm not taking care of myself, and it's really affecting the way not only I perceive myself but the way I feel. I just can't do it anymore. I want to feel good, and I feel good whenever I move. During the school year, some weekends I'd go up to my cottage. It was rare, but when I did, my parents would like force me to exercise, which is for some reason so painful for me. I actually don't understand. But then every time that I did go out cross-country skiing with them, even though the whole time like I literally want to blow my brains out, not the whole time but like especially towards the end, if it's getting too long, I'm like, I'm done. I need this to be over. But I always feel so good afterwards. I kind of want to chase that feeling now. I don't know, I want to chase that feeling of just feeling good and accomplished on the inside. I don't know how to explain it. Moving really makes a difference. I know it's so cliche to say, but it's true. So I think I just need to incorporate that into my daily life, get a gym membership or something. Like, I don't know, figure it out, because my lifestyle right now is not good for me. This trip made me realize it, because I'm like so lucky to be here, yet I get like exhausted so easily and stuff like that. I need a change. Partying is fun in moderation. I love doing that stuff, but like when it's too much, I just feel shitty. It's not worth it. I've realized. T'es prête? Moi je suis prête, hein? Je fais juste faire la jasette. T'es prête? Tu m'entends ou pas? I don't have regrets or anything. I'm happy that I had this year. Like, I had a lot of fun. So I'm not like, I don't regret anything. I just know that right now I need a change, because I can't like sustain that lifestyle and feel good. Anyway, I just always feel better when I follow what I want to do. So if I don't feel like drinking and everyone's going out, like I'll still go and maybe not drink. Yeah, I just like want to feel better about myself. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Why would you do something you don't want to do if it's gonna make you feel like badly? And there are different ways of having fun too. Also, I'm just so happy on this trip because I'm reading so much. That too literally soothes my soul, makes me feel so good. T'es d'accord? CBH. Non, ça me fait du bien. À mon avis. Now we're gonna go to the park. This is what we're wearing. This Unif top. And then the shorts I bought yesterday.
Later on, we headed to Parc Jourdan, tux in hand, to hang out and read. I got about 50 mosquito bites sitting on this bench, but it was such a nice little park. We barely got any reading done because we couldn't stop talking, but I finally finished my year, which honestly left me so confused. I was aching to discuss it with somebody. We wanted to have a lazy night, so we picked up some corn, Pringles, and pizza Capri for dinner because we had enjoyed our morning slices so much, and ate while watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
We got some corn. We're gonna make a corn salad. Rinsed her nice, not clean corn. Yeah, this looks so bad.
Part 2 of Aix-en-Provence will be out next week, so stay tuned.